Happy birthday, Gina. All right, guys. We got less than a minute. At home, it's so nice to see all of your lovely faces. Earlier, I shouted happy birthday to you, but I wasn't my voice wasn't through. What's your shirt say? Suck it up, Buttercup? Yeah, I love that saying. All right, guys, it is time. Good morning, Carrie. Welcome to the party. All right, here we go, guys. We are going to get your warm-up going. We have that total body extension, fighter bounce with arm swings, squats with a twist, and your jumping jacks. Beautiful. All right, guys, we have an awesome upper body for you today. We are going to go through, we have 3 groups of 2 exercises at each. How this is going to work, we will be going 35 seconds of work, 10 seconds in between each, and then we're going to do each group 2 times before rotating on to the next. Once we get through all 3, 2 times each, we are going to start back at the top and do the same thing all again, and then we'll go through that core board AMRAP later. We're going to start with that first group, starting with our Kong presses. So if you watch the video, this is a split squat like we do on leg day. However, you're adding in a shoulder press. So as you go down into the split squat, remember driving that knee down towards the ground. And then as you push through the front heel, that weight presses up over the shoulder. You will do one side each round. So then the next round, you will do that other leg. Make sure you even out those reps. If you need to take the elevation out and just do a stationary lunge as well, you can do that. And then also at home, if you guys don't have dumbbells and you're using a weighted bag, it'll be the same thing. You're just holding that bag up over that shoulder. So whatever leg is back, either on the box or on the ground, that's the side with the bag or the dumbbell. Then we have squat curls as that second exercise there of group 1. So if you have your bag at home, you're going to squat with the bag at your chest and then curl with the squat. And then otherwise, so notice she's doing it all in one motion. So going down for the squat, curling as she releases the squat, she releases the bicep curl. Now, if you have dumbbells, you're going to keep the dumbbells down by your side and the squat. And then out of the squat, you're going to do that bicep curl. Remember, regardless, you want to keep your elbows glued to your sides, shoulder blades pulled back, and really focus on isolating that bicep, doing the work there. Then we have the one arm row at the start of round group 2. So one arm rows, that's where your elevated surface is going to come in. So notice she clears way, whatever side is doing the row, she clears way with that leg. Back is flat, either with your bag or the dumbbell. You can see that her form's the same, driving that elbow up past her back, keeping it nice and tight, coming up towards the rib cage, and that core is engaged. You will switch sides each round. And then we are going into that kneeling tricep extension. So if you are at home, you either can do 2 options. You have that elevated stable surface where you're driving the forehead down to the surface there, keeping those elbows directed forward, and then you push yourself away. Make sure you keep your hips tucked under, locked in with that core. Don't let them linger back. And then otherwise, you can do your weighted bag or your dumbbell overhead, keeping those elbows directed forward. You're extending through the elbows, squeezing the triceps as you raise that weight straight up overhead. Make sure it doesn't go over into your eyesight though. And you want to engage that core on those knees. And then we have our third and final group. We have that plank one arm lateral raise. So here is your elevated version there with that bag. If you have that bag, you want to keep that elbow over that wrist. Make sure you're not pushing into that support, and you want to keep your hips and shoulders closed over the ground. Otherwise, you can bring it down to the ground if you have a dumbbell. And then same thing, if you're going to be on the ground, we want to see the same form, nice, balanced out, stable shoulders and hips. You're not peeling your body open, and you're squeezing through the shoulder blade as you rip that dumbbell apart, and then you will switch the other side next round. And then we have resistant band or towel high row. So if you have your towel at home, just remember, keep that resistance in the towel. Same thing in the band. That band should never relax. She's keeping it pulled apart as she pulls it towards her chest, as well as pushes it away. Also, key thing is notice her elbows are perfectly in line with her shoulders. They're never dropping below. So really think about guiding those elbows up. All right, guys, keep your warm-up going. We still have time on that clock. So you're in those total body extensions right now. At home tomorrow, if you guys are coming on the Zoom, you are going to need a weighted object for your workout. So make sure you have that. And then also, everyone, just continue to do your July Fit Body Charity for the month. We have that Humane Society International. So every 25 check-ins that we do, we provide that 15 minutes of staff funding to combat the animal cruelty and help support the rescue fight with that hashtag #FitBodyAnimals. All right, you guys got 15 seconds, and that is perfect timing to announce the beautiful Gina girl's birthday. We're going to do a birthday burpee for her on the count of 3. And 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday, Gina. Woo! And that note, we are going to get started with group 1. Here we go with those Kong presses. You either have that foot elevated on a box or in that stationary lunge. And here we go. 3, 2, 1. All right, rock stars. We've had some pretty awesome and intense workouts this week, and you all have brought your A game every single day. I want you to bring it again today because it is Friday. Getting those fans started for the peeps here in the gym, at home. I'm trusting you're rocking and rolling. Remember, keep that knee and toe directed forward, especially if you're on that box. You want to keep that alignment. Remember, you're loading at the bottom and pressing the weight up overhead. Very good, guys. All right, nice job at home. We got that squat with that curl. If you have your bag, remember you're curling in the squat. If you have dumbbells, you're curling after the squat. So Teresa has the weighted bag. She's showing you as you go down for that squat, you're curling the bag up towards your chest and then releasing it as you release the squat. Remember, keep that weight in your heels, chest up, and core engaged. Very good here in the gym. Keep it up, ladies in the gym, at home. How we doing, peeps? Keep it coming. So Janet, make sure you curl with the squat. So curl with the squat as you go down and then release as you come up since you have one dumbbell. All right, guys, here we go. Back to that Kong press on the other side. You either have that foot elevated or remember, if you need to come out of that elevation, you can bring that foot down. Good, Terry. Good, Melissa. Good, guys. Stay with it. Five seconds on that clock. Get ready. Perfect. Yep. All right, here we go. Back to that squat to curl. Here we go. All right, we got 3, 2, 1. All right. All right, good. So remember, guys, if you have the dumbbells, if you have 2 dumbbells, you're going to keep your dumbbells down by your side as you squat. And when you come out of the squat, you're going to curl. Only if you have one weight, like your weighted bag or one dumbbell, will you curl at the bottom of the squat and release. So it flip-flops. So Debbie and Janet, make sure you guys curl at the top of the squat. When you release the squat, keep your weights down by your sides in that squat. Good, you guys. We got time for one more. All right, we're going into that second group of exercises. So you all have that one-arm row. So you're going to get on that elevated surface like Teresa here, whether you have your bag or your weight, and go. You're keeping that back nice and flat. Core is engaged. So her left arm is doing the row, so her left leg is back, clearing way for that weight. Good. Make sure you don't lean in to that arm, that supported arm. It's just there for support. You want to make sure you're engaging that core. Keep it coming. Good, good. Keeping that neck and spine nice and straight and neutral. Keep driving that elbow up nice and high past that back. Get one more rep, and we got that kneeling tricep extension. Here we go. You're on your knees. You either are using that elevated surface or you are using one weight. Go. How are we doing in the gym? Remember, direct those elbows forward. Keep those hips. Let your hips fall with you. There we go. Good. Guiding right there along the eyebrow. Make sure you don't go above the eyebrows to the hairline. So stay with it, get that last rep. Good job. All right, here we go. We are back on the one arm row on the other side, guys, at home here in the gym. And 2, go. Drive that elbow up nice and high. As you can see, even though Teresa's leg is facing you guys, you can see her elbow coming up on the other side of her back facing you. So really make sure you are squeezing through that shoulder blade, using a heavy weight. Your back is strong. It's one of our biggest muscles on our bodies, guys. Stay with it. We have 12 seconds. Keep that back nice and flat. Don't curve those shoulders at home. Here in the gym, keep it up. Ladies, we have 5 seconds. We're going back to that kneeling tricep extension or kneeling overhead extension, whichever you are doing. Here we go. 5 seconds, get in position. We got 3, 2, 1. All right, in the gym, you guys look good. Stay with it at home. Very good, Gina. I can see you. Janet, I can kind of see you. Good job. Keep it up. Just remember, you guys, you're doing like Teresa. It's not a push-up. You're leaning into your forehead down into the edge of that base, and then you're pushing through the triceps, extending through the elbows, or you have that overhead tricep extension. Good job. We have 5 seconds. Keep it up here in the gym, ladies. You got this at home. And that is time. We're going into group number 3. We got that plank, one arm lateral raise. So remember, soft elbow, but you're squeezing through that shoulder blade. So Teresa is in a perfect plank, even on an elevated surface. Her legs are back. She's in a plank. She's not in an L position. At home, make sure that weight doesn't go up past your back. Keep it right in line with those shoulder blades. How are we doing here? Same in the gym, ladies. Make sure you don't bring that arm up past your back. Squeeze through that shoulder blade. You got it. You got it. We have 8 seconds. Good. Really focus on the back doing the work. Focus on that back. Right side. All right, here we go. We're on that resistant band high row. So Teresa has it right there showing you. Her elbows are up in line with her shoulders. So remember, don't lead. Don't let those elbows sink. Guide them up. Think of where your shoulders are and pull them straight up in line. If you have that towel, remember, never let any slack appear in that towel. Keep it nice and tight at all times. Good. I see you guys using some bands and towels at home. Keep it up. Keep that core tight here, guys, especially since you're in that standing position. Keep it supported on that lower back. You got it. There you go. All right, here we go. Back to the plank one-arm lateral raise on the other side. So remember, just like Teresa, her hips and shoulders are nice and level over that ground. If you are on the ground and you're peeling open and your hips are getting cockeyed, elevate on the surface. You got it, you got it. Keeping that elbow nice and soft. You guys stay with it, engage that core. It's gonna help you. Good, Vicky. Get one more. All right, there we go. Here we go, back to that resistant band high row or that towel high row in 3, 2, 1. All right, so keep those elbows up nice and high. As you get tired and those muscles are fatiguing, those elbows are gonna wanna drop. So Debbie, raise those elbows just a little bit. There you go, right there. Good. Good, Janet. Good. Gina. Georgia, good job. I can see you guys. The others, I can't see you, but I know you're doing awesome. We have 10 seconds. Good. You guys keep those elbows up nice and high. You got it, you got it. Come on, get that last one right here for me. Keep those elbows up just a little more. All right, we're going back to the top of group one. Back to that Kong press, either elevated or in that stationary lunge. In 2, 1, here we go. Now you guys know what you're doing. That was the quickest transition there, because I know it's a lot of balance work to get in that position in 10 seconds. Now you guys got it. You're in that rhythm. I want you giving it everything you got. Good. Really focus on driving that back knee down. Push through that front heel of that stationary or Bulgarian split squat. And then remember, at the bottom of the lunge is where that weight's at your shoulder. As you extend, that weight goes up overhead. All right, here we go. Squat to curl. So remember, if you have 2 weights, as you squat, Teresa's going to show you here in a moment. As you squat with 2 weights, weights go to your sides. And then as you release the squat, you curl. If you have 1 weight, you're going to squat and curl at the same time. There we go. Good job at home, ladies. Keep it up. Ladies here in the gym, looking great. You guys all came to work this Friday morning. You got some big goals and some heavy ambition. You're going after it. Keep it up. We got 5 seconds. And we're going back to that other side of that Kong press. There we go. That's time. Go ahead. Get in position. We have 5 seconds. Last time on this Kong press. 3, 2, 1. All right. We're about to be done with group 1, you guys. So now this is the time to really get serious. Remind yourself, every time you get through another move, it's 1 less opportunity that you have. So make sure you are using it to your advantage this Friday morning. Good. Keep that weight in those heels of that front leg of that lunge. You have 10 seconds. Keep that core engaged, guys. Don't let that lower back arch to help you. You want your core to help you with that weight. There we go. Good job, guys. All right, here we go. Back to that squat to curl. Last time. We got 3, 2, 1. All right. Keep those shoulder blades pulled back. As you do that bicep curl, keep those elbows tucked into your sides. How are we doing at home? Birthday girls killing it. All you ladies are killing it. Woo! Janet, Debbie, I can see you guys. Everyone else at home, I know you're doing awesome. There we go. We got 7 seconds. Ladies in the gym, you look great. Keep it up. Give me that last curl. All right, we are done with group 1, guys. We are going on to that 1-arm row. So you're on that elevated surface. If you're rowing on the right, that right leg is back, and go. Keep that core tight. Keep that back nice and flat. Don't let that shoulder drop as you lower that weight. As well as don't lean heavily into that supported arm. You want to engage that core and keep your shoulders nice and level. Good, 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 Vicky. Very nice, ladies. Good, Jackie, Terry, Melissa, good job. Keep it up. Teresa, awesome job at home. Let's get that last row. Woo, nice. All right, guys, here we go. We're on that kneeling tricep extension or that kneeling overhead extension if you want to use that weight. 2, 1, here we go. Nice, very good, W. Gina. Woo, all right, guys. Good, keep guiding right there in between the eyebrows. You don't want to be to the nose, to the chin, or to the hairline. You want to be right there above eyesight. Keep it up. Or you have that overhead extension with that dumbbell. Nice job. We got 5 seconds, and we're going back to that 1-arm row. Good job. Here we go. Switch it up to the other side of that 1-arm row. We're getting close. We're about to be in that final group here shortly. And go. Squeeze that shoulder blade. Drive that elbow high past your back. It is Friday. This is your not only your opportunity to end your week with that cherry on top, with that explosive, awesome bust through that finish line, as well as you also are setting the tone for your weekend so that you can lead yourself into an awesome new week ahead. We got time for one more rep, you guys. Get it in right there. All right, back to that kneeling tricep extension or overhead extension. Last time, 3, 2, 1. All right. We're about to be done here shortly with this upper body. You guys are got about 4 more opportunities after this tricep extension to make this workout something you are proud of and that you are going to be able to walk throughout the rest of your day feeling accomplished. So do the work that you need to do to feel that way. We got 5 seconds. The choice is yours. 1 more. Keep those hips. All right, guys, we're going into that third and final group. So we're in that plank, 1-arm lateral raise. Remember, elevate up to that surface. If your hips, notice Teresa's still keeping her hips and her shoulders closed, so she's good to stay on that ground. If your body's starting to compensate, I want you to elevate it up. Make sure you keep that wrist and elbow in line with that shoulder blade. Don't let that fly come past that back. So now you can see Teresa's in that elevated surface, taking some of that pressure off of her upper body so she can keep her form. We got 3, 2. All right, guys, good job. We're into that resistant band high row. One last opportunity. Keep grabbing those seconds and soak them up. Go. Keep those elbows nice and high. At home, you're starting to drop those elbows a little bit. Really think about keeping them in line with that shoulders. You're going to feel the work all along those upper back area. Keep that resistance in that towel and in that band. You got it, guys. Stay with it. Good. Keep those elbows up nice and high. There you go. Yep. There you go. Good. You got it, guys. You got it. I know it burns, ladies. Fight through it. You got time for 1 or 2 more. Guide those elbows up nice and high. Good job. All right. We only got to do those 1 more time. Here we go. 5 seconds. Get ready. 3, 2, 1. Last minute and 10 seconds here. 2 exercises. You're at the top of 1. Good. Keep that core tight. Squeeze through the back. Think of the back doing the work. It's not in the arm. That elbow is just soft in order to help support and protect the joints. That's it. Keep it up all through that back. Good. Squeeze through that back, guys. Give that nice squeeze at the top. We got 3 seconds. Give me 1 more. Fight through it, ladies. Good. All right. I know these resistant band high rows burn, but I want you to give it everything. Here we go, and that's time. Let's do it. Last 35 seconds. Best reps of the morning. Everything right here. You don't have any more upper body left. Keep pulling that band or that towel apart as you push it out and as you pull it in. You got it. Keep those elbows up nice and high. There you go. Yep. I'd rather you get 2 beautiful reps that burn rather than 5 or 6 sloppy ones. You got it. Let's get 1 more or 2, whatever you have left in you. Fight to keep those elbows up nice and high. You got it. Good job, you guys. Those are killer. All right, we are going into that core board. We have an AMRAP, ladies. It is going to be 4.5 minutes of 6 exercises. The magic number is 12. We are going to start with those 12 plank jacks. You can either do these in a high plank or an elbow plank. Whichever, though, notice how her hips stay level. They're not bouncing and piking up. They're staying right there. You can also step it out. If you step it out, do 6 each side, 12 total. And then we have on our backs, 12 total sprinters. So remember, keeping your arms by your sides, you're bringing that opposite elbow to opposite knee, you can get that extra added twist if you want to get that extra range of motion in that core, but make sure you keep a nice tall posture and core engaged. And then you're going into tabletop for those 12 total crab toe touches, 6 each side. Your hips will droop just a little bit so that you can get that, meet that toe to that hand. So opposite hand to opposite toe. Really focus on controlling the move up and back down. Don't let them just plop. And then otherwise, if that's too much, you can flip it over to a high plank for crossbody mountain climbers. Opposite knee to opposite elbow. Really getting that full range of motion and trying to touch that elbow so you can work that core. Then we have 12 leg lifts. Flex the ankles, hands under those hips. Really focus on keeping the legs straight and focus on targeting that lower abdominal right there. So she's also not bringing those legs up any past that 90-degree mark. And then we are going to stay on our backs for sit-ups, extending those arms right up overhead, meeting that chest to the thighs. You can also do that straight leg if you want an added challenge, but flex those ankles. All right, here we go, you guys. We got 4.5 minutes, 6 exercises, 12 reps of each. On the marks, get set, 3, 2. All right, everyone started early in the gym. And I think at home too. So at home, really squeeze that core. Don't let those hips bounce. You got to squeeze that core nice and tight. And remember, you are going at your own pace. If you want to challenge yourself and try and keep up with Teresa or anyone in the gym, they're on the Zoom to help motivate you and empower you, propel you, then do so. But I want you competing against yourself. Compete against the limiting beliefs, the negative thoughts, the doubts, all that crap in your head. That's what you got to beat. Because that's the thing that's going to inhibit you and limit you in the long run from getting to your goals. Good. Really try and reach those knees to those elbows. Reach those fingertips to those toes. And then you have 12 leg lifts. Flex those ankles at all times. Fight to keep those legs straight. It will give that added little work into that core. The straighter you fight to keep your legs and the more you flex those ankles at all times. You guys are already 1 minute and 15 seconds in. Keep those legs together on those leg lifts. Don't let them separate. All right, you guys. You're 1.5 minutes in. How are we doing at home? Keep those ankles nice and flexed. Remember, too, on those sit-ups, don't round the shoulders. Pull those shoulder blades together. Notice how Teresa has a flat back and she's reaching her hands up, thinking of poking holes through the ceiling. Her feet are glued to the ground on those heels. Now she's straight leg. That'll add a little extra challenge into that core. Keep those feet or those legs on the ground. Awesome on those plank jacks. We are at the top. Some of you here now in this room. Keep it up. You guys are 2 minutes in. We're about halfway here. I hope you all set a goal for yourselves here in the gym and at home. How many times you want to get through that core board. But remember, speed is not always your friend when it comes to our core. Time under tension and range of motion and proper form is much more beneficial when it comes to those core exercises. So really focus on of targeting every single muscle in that core. We have layers in our core section, guys, of ab muscles, so focus on that. Keep it up. You got 90 seconds. You are on that 90-second mark, guys. So keep it up. You got those crossbody mountain climbers as well if you need to take it off of that crab toe touch. Then you're going back into those leg lifts. Fight to touch those toes. Control that leg back down after that on that crab crunch or crab touch. Good. Really, really reach. Contract that core and pull that knee to that elbow on those cross bodies. Keep those legs nice and straight. Ankles flexed on those leg lifts. Nice straight leg sit-ups there. Terry, keep it up. At home, I see maybe a couple of feet That lets me know you're working hard. I love it. Flex those ankles. Keep those legs together at home. You guys have 40 seconds. You got it. You got it. There we go. Fight to keep those legs together. Flex those ankles. You got it. Good job, Vicki. Keep it up, guys. 30 seconds. Everything you got here, ladies. Target and blast those abs. You got them. There we go. We got 15 seconds. Woo! You're down to 8 seconds on that clock. Here we go. Get those final beautiful reps of the morning of this Friday upper body and abs. And that is time. All right, we are going to go ahead into an overhead tricep with that lean. You're going to bring that arm up over, bend the, grab the elbow behind and pull it towards your midline, and then lean the direction. Teresa's there. People at home, your word of the day. Are you ready for it? It is unleash. Unleash the beast inside of you. Unleash the power, the strength, the passion, the determination, the drive. Unleash your best self every time you come into your workouts. Switch sides in that tricep stretch with that lean, pulling it towards the midline, and then reach. And now, once you're ready, you can follow Teresa into that arm pull rotation. So you're going to grab a wrist, pull it away from you towards the wall in front, and then you can get that nice rotation added into, stretch into that back. And then when you're ready, switch wrists and then do a rotation the other direction. Don't forget, tomorrow, guys, you need that weighted object for the Zoom workout. Awesome.